Alright, so got everything put back in this pocket on the sides. Here's the tension straps. It pulls the pack together. Now what I was talking about when I did the review on the Rush 12 is this design is decent. It's pretty damn good for the 12 because it's a smaller pack. When you got a larger pack, I believe that they should have done at least two of these. One up here and another one down here, because when you cinch this down, essentially it pulls about 3/4 of the way up bag pretty tight, but the bottom, it just forces the belly of the bag and the bottom of the bag to just still stick out even more because you're just pulling it from the top. So I mean, the way backpacks are, you're supposed to have a lot of the weight towards the top of the bag, as close to the top of your back as possible to give you more back support. But this design flaw, I guess you want to call it, doesn't do that. It keeps a lot of the weight at the bottom of the pack. But it's not a game changer to say, oh, I'm not going to buy the pack because of it. The pack's still great. You just might have to do some modifications of yourself on the bottom of the pack to help cinch it down a little bit more. On the side here, you do got a lot of molly webbing. I did my own modification right here. I got some industrial strength Velcro. I basically created 2 loops, tied it onto the molly webbing, and that's where my little SOG fast hot goes. You know, you could do some kind of a modification where you can put a machete on there, whatever, but I don't have one at the moment. I did buy this. There was a sale on these at Walmart over Christmas. You know, 20 bucks. You know, why not? I've seen these online. Decent for what it is. Put some electrical tape on top just to give a little more durability, because these are not full tang. They come down to about right here. Just got some Allen screws in there. I have seen videos of people gear testing these and they do break. I've gear tested this one quite a bit. It hasn't broke yet. I don't know, but it's good. You can see on the bottom here, it's got these little rivets that go all the way down, and that was really the only grip that it came with. And what I found using it without putting this little hockey tape that I have on it is it will slide out of your hand pretty easily. It's not very grippy, so I did put some hockey tape on it, add some more grip to it. Pretty decent. I like it for what it is. It's definitely not an axe, definitely not a hatchet, but to defend yourself, do small wood processing, clearing some trees, that sort of thing, gets the job done pretty well. The spike on the back is pretty pointed. It flares out pretty quick, but I have found, you know, reaching for another log, jabbing it to a log and pulling it, it does grip in there pretty well. It does have a little pommel on the side. I wouldn't recommend using it as a hammer to, you know, put 10 stakes in. I guess you could, or hammer it. I just feel, you know, you might hit the hard polymer and crack it, so I don't even mess with that. But overall, it's a good little tool that I keep on my pack. Comes in this little Kydex sheath, or not Kydex, just a little cloth sheath. It's pretty hard, it's pretty cool. So as you can see, it just sits in there with my little Velcro. It's good to go. On the sides, on both sides, you have these little hide pockets, these little hideaway pockets. And here I just keep my main survival knife. This is the Becker BK2. I did a lot of research on what kind of survival tool to have, and from reading a lot of reviews and watching a lot of reviews on YouTube, the BK Becker is, you know, the best, if not one of the best, you know, knife for the job. It is full tang, you know, the whole blade goes throughout the entire length of the knife. 1/4 inch steel. Just great. I mean, you can use this as a pry bar, get into a car, whatever you need it for. I have used this knife to a great extent, and it has not failed me. I've resharpened it a couple times, and it is sharp. Yeah, it is shaving hair off a little bit, but you know, I don't want to keep this too sharp, because that's not, you know, this isn't my skinning. This isn't supposed to be my ultra razor sharp knife. This is just supposed to be sharp knife to process wood, to defend yourself. I mean, it's got a great little pommel on the back, break glass. I put a little Ranger band on here. You know, Ranger band, what is it? It's just basically just the inner tube of a tire, give you some more grip. Because when I was using my gloves, those black mechanics gloves, it was getting a little bit of twist when I was using it, but I added this little Ranger band, and there's no play when it's in your hand. This is great for splitting wood to baton with. Can't get any better than this, I don't believe. I love this knife, so it stays in my pack. This is my go-to all-purpose knife. It comes in this little Kydex polymer hard plastic sheath. I just put 2 more Ranger bands on the outside with the ferrule rod and the striker, just a little bit more redundancy there, and fire capabilities, fire starting capabilities. One criticism on the sheath is that it comes with these two, with the buckle on top, and you slide this through your belt. Well, if you unbuckle these while it's on your belt, this is what happens. So imagine that on the side of your belt and this thing flopping around. That's one thing I think that they should probably get rid of. Probably have maybe the belt strap come to about right here, or I could do some kind of modification to where, you know, it sits on your belt right there and not, you know, this little crappy Velcro, because that's what happens. It's not good. But other than that, great knife. Love this knife. Same thing on the other side. Got another pocket. I don't believe I have anything in here right now. I think I was doing some modifications to it. I took some stuff out, removing some stuff, moving some gear around. So nothing in there at the moment. Right here, this is my water bottle holder. In addition to whenever I do have a water bladder for the back. But this is great. I like this. I was going to buy the 511 version of this, but it's a little bit too much, a little too expensive for what you get. The water bottle that I had, I actually took it to my Army surplus store and see if my bottle would fit in the 511, and it was just, I had to cram everything. I had to cram it down real hard and put it in there. So I ended up buying a cheaper version. I think this was like 20 bucks. This is the Condor water pouch, and this one actually comes with a bigger pouch on the outside. You can carry more stuff. So on the inside, I have a stainless steel GSI Outdoors small water canteen cup. I have used this before. You put it over the fire, boils the water. It's perfect. I love it. It's how I boil water. You can eat out of it, soup, whatever. Boil water with, you know, I do have some flavored water stuff on the inside, some bouillon, bake it in there. It's perfect. Also have a Maxpedition hard use skier 32-ounce water bottle. So this in conjunction with this, I got my water, I got my boiling. As you can see, it fits right in there, slides right in the pack, no problem. It does have a little opening on the bottom, a drainage hole in case this does leak. Water will come out the bottom. In here, I just have some water purification stuff. I have this, what is this? This is a Frontier energy filter, emergency filter. Basically just put your straw in right here, put this part in your water, you can drink through it. It's supposed to filter it. I haven't gear tested it. I want to. Been real busy at work to get out there, plus it's been extremely cold outside. Wait for it to warm up just a little bit, go camping, go hiking, go test a lot of this stuff out. I do have these Portable Aqua chlorine dioxide water purification tablets. I have used these before. They're great. I like them. It's good to have those in the pack. I also carry just another little tiny Bic lighter in there. Let me get this stuff put up for you, and then we'll get into the meat of the bag. All right, guys. So here's the inside of the bag. As you can see, I do have a lot of individual bags for organization. Inside the flap, it's got these 2 mesh pockets I keep gear in. It's got another little pocket on the bottom, kind of a hideaway pocket. And I have multiple bags in here. So let me pull these out, and I'll show you what I got in each of these bags. All right, so I got my main 4 bags pulled out. That's on the inside. Also got these little walkie-talkies. These are the Midland Extract Talk. These are pretty good. I've used these before in the woods. I think they say they're supposed to be up to 22 miles, but you know, for 40 bucks, I don't know if it really goes that far, or you need a clear side of view for those. But I have used these before out in the field, and they, you know, I probably use them maybe 200 yards, and they're pretty decent. It just depends on how dense, I guess, the woods and how dense the foliage is out there, depending on how good the clarity is going to be. But I've used them before. They're great. They'll do for inside the pack. Here, this is a Game Winner pack cover. This is a large pack cover. It's reversible. You can use this this EOD green or OD green, or you can use this, you know, the emergency orange. This was actually in my 12 whenever I was using it as a bug out bag, survival bag. It was actually a lot bigger than it needed to be. You know, I was able to pull it around, snug it real tight, and I still have some left over. So I did put this over here to test it, and it's just the right size. It's perfect for that size. So, you know, 511 says they're Their bag is made out of material which is water resistant, and it is. I've seen it. It's rained on me. I've checked the inside of the bag after it's been raining on me for a while. Haven't had anything go wrong, nothing wet, but this pack cover is just to ensure all the contents of your bag stay dry. Just in case. That's why I keep my electrical stuff in plastic bag. So this first multicam bag you see here, this is also made by Condor Multicam. It does have a lot of MOLLE capabilities on the back of it. Now on the inside of this bag, this is my medical bag, my toiletry bag. Good sized bag too, put a lot of gear in it. This is one of my medical bags. This basically has my band-aids, has large, small, medium gauze. I have this wound seal, this rapid response, stops bleeding instantly. It's kind of like a quick clot sort of thing. I keep some razor blades in there, some chapstick, some Dayquil, NyQuil. I got some tweezer remover, some more gauze, safety pins, medical tape, Dayquil, and NyQuil, I guess. Some cold relief, band-aids. So yeah, this is one of my medical bags. This one carries a lot of my ointments. It's got poison ivy, burn relief. It's got little Neosporin packets, anti-relief. Itching ointment again, like I said. Some of these are the triple antibiotic ointment. I do carry a big thing of rubber cement. There is some Neosporin. There's some teeth gel because you got a toothache. Aspirin, Tylenol, some more tweezer remover, some Bayer, alcohol pads, antibacterial wipes, some Q-tips. It's basically all your basic ointments. If you have, get cut, scratch, bruise, whatever, it's in this pack. It's really good. I like it. For what I believe, you're going to be in the woods, you're going to be hiking, be bugging out. You can't have a full surgical table of medical supplies, but for all your basic needs and what I believe you're going to run into out there, poison ivy, scrape, scratch, this is going to do the job. I wear contacts, so got to have my contact solution, some mouthwash, got my surgical gloves, carry some extra gum, some extra toothpaste, some extra Tylenol, another chapstick. I hate getting chapped lips. I do have a backup inhaler, and since I do wear contacts, I do have an extra pair of contacts in here. They got contacts in there already, so if you guys wear contacts out there, you know how it is when you sleep in them for a couple days. It sucks. So having an extra pair is good. I could take them out, put these new ones in, use contact solution, so I got new contacts. Let's get that over. And this is another little Condor bag. This OD green one does have MOLLE capabilities. I'll zip this open. This carries a lot of my food rations in here. I think I got about 9 power bars in there. Pretty good on the go, keep you going. Got some Coffee Mate, got some coffee, got some vegetable bouillon. That's what I was talking about earlier. You can boil water, put that in there, make like a little, hot drink. It's pretty good. I've done it before. Got some beef in there, some chicken. It's not bad. Help keep you going, keep your morale up if you're in a bug out situation. You guys have probably seen this before. This is just a little cooking stove with these little fire cubes. You put on there, cooking cubes. I do have this double wrapped because I don't know about y'all, but I did test one of these out, and when I opened up this pack, these things stink. Yeah, I can smell this through the bag, so I double wrapped those cubes in 2 plastic baggies so it wouldn't stink up my bag. Good little fire starter in here. This little stove works perfect. I have used this before. I think these things burn for about 20 minutes, and it says for so many ounces of water that will bring it to a boil in about 5-6 minutes. Pretty cool. I like it.